everyone, it's Taylor Klapak on Jamie Master Animatronics, and right now what I have to review for you today is the animated singing Frankie Post, the singing lamppost. Now, about this item, when I got it, well, how I got it from Mercari. But, you know, I was kind of searching around because I was thinking about it at the time, and I was like, man, you know, I really want one. So I ended up getting one, and, you know, I was searching around, I found one on eBay, you know, but that was just in really bad condition at the time, the one that I found. So then I started digging on Mercari, and I was like, oh my god, this one's in decent shape, you know, I'm gonna get this one. So that's when I decided to get this one, and, you know, it looked pretty good in the pictures and everything, so I was like, why not? So, but, you know, on the day I received it, I did do an unboxing video on my channel, and, you know, if you may have seen that or whatever, you'll know that this arm piece, the one that's holding this little microphone, was like snapped completely off. So I was just like, what the heck, why, you know? And I glued it back on, so now he's all good. But yeah, so I also know, like, this one time, I don't remember what I was doing. I think I was messing with it or something. I don't remember what I did. But, you know, I did something, and then the arm piece snapped off again, so I was just like, are you kidding me? So I glued it back on again, and then now, like, I gotta remind myself to try to be careful with that arm piece because I don't want it to snap off. And honestly, I think that happened in shipping because it wasn't like that in the pictures, but yeah, I think that happened in shipping. And no, it did not come with an original box, but it did come with this little tag here that you see. It says on here, I speak, I sing, my mouth moves in sync with the words, I am motion and sound activated, which is true, he is motion and sound activated. And, you know, he came working perfectly, you know, he just has this one little mechanic with the eyes and the mouth here, just like so. And yeah, this little microphone lights up. He has his two little gold gifts here. But yeah, so he has a pretty cool prop here, I gotta say. I actually really like him. And when I got him too, you know, after I did my unboxing video and stuff, I was just so psyched that I have him. And even when I was waiting for the item to arrive, I was all excited and everything. I was like, man, I can't wait to have it. And I've always really liked this prop, and I've always thought that it was pretty cool, so I figured, why not? I really want one, and boom, now I have one. And I'm really happy that I have one. Now what he does sing, he sings like a soundtrack. I mean, it's kind of like a mixture of like Deck the Halls and a couple other songs, basically, in a sense. I mean, well, what the soundtrack is called, it is called Have a Swingin' Christmas, which he like says at the end, but it's called Have a Swingin' Christmas. And there are a few other variants of this guy. There's one that's, well, obviously, first off, there is this one, which, you know, this is like the most common one pretty much that you could find, you know, as far as like what I've seen, most definitely. There's also another singing variant. It just sings and has the same soundtrack, but differences are that he, instead of like, see like this all green coloring here, instead of all the green coloring, he has a black coloring, and instead of like this little bow tie that you see here on this guy, he has a scarf that's like red and white, which is pretty interesting as well. There's also a dancing variant that sings the same soundtrack as those two, and, you know, he's actually pretty cool too. I hope to find one of those for like a decent price eventually, and, you know, I love that one as well. And sings the same soundtrack, you know, like I said, and has all the same coloring here. And since it dances, you know, to hide the mechanism, it has this basically like around, oops, around different like parts of him, you know. And then there's another dancing variant. Well, technically this one isn't necessarily called like Frankie Post, but it is still a singing lamppost, but it also dances. It's basically called like the animated lamppost. It sings Jingle Bells, and that one's actually pretty cool too. And then I also noticed that there's like a German variant as well that sings like a German variant of Jingle Bells and stuff like that, and I'm pretty sure like that's all of them. At least that what I've seen. I'm sure that's all of them. And yeah, so like I said, this guy is motion activated and sound activated. He does take 3C batteries. And, you know, here's what the back of him looks like here. You know, you got the lovely speaker there. You got the lovely switch right here. That's how he turns on and off, basically. And, you know, this thing actually works really well. Like, he did come working perfect. And, you know, like, I'm amazed as to how well this thing works. And, you know, the sensor works great. And, you know, for it being as old as it is, you know, it's just like, wow, yeah, he's actually pretty well. And, you know, when I first got this thing, I had him on for, like, what was it, like 2 hours on sensor, you know, because I loved the soundtrack and I just did not care. And, like, my brother's room was right next to mine, and he was just like, oh my god, Taylor, like, turn that thing off. And yeah, so I was just too psyched. And, you know, like I said, I love the soundtrack, so for me, I don't know how, but it just doesn't bother me. And I absolutely loved having him on. I don't really turn him on that much anymore because I don't want to bug people. But yeah, so I just thought, you know, he was cool, and I really wanted one, and I'm so happy that I have one now. And trying to think, do I have anything else to say about him? Actually, I don't think I do. So I guess without further ado, I mean, I'm probably gonna switch this around here or whatever. Actually, I'm gonna just kind of step out of frame a little bit here and let you guys see. There he is. And I will show him to you now. So here we go. Hopefully the batteries are still good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go.
Holly, la 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 la. Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. Do do be do do be do be do do be do be do be do. In a Chelsea day, ding dong merrily on high. And the bells are ringing, ding dong merrily the sky is filled with angels singing. Hey, do do be do do be do be do do be do be do be do. In a Chelsea day, have a swinging Christmas.
But yeah, no, that's the Frankie Post. The singing lamppost. Actually, also, like, just in case if you can't really see, you probably can't really see that well right now, but the microphone is lighting up. It's just kind of hard to see because, like, the lighting. Maybe I'll, like, turn him. Oh, there he goes again. Of course he's gonna sound off again. You know, he works really well. The sensors really well. But let me just show you that it is lighting up. See? His microphone is lighting up. And once again, I'm going to show quick a close-up, more close-ups of him a little bit. I'll wait for him to shut off or whatever, and then I'll turn the switch off. Alright, there we go. Now he's off. So yeah, there he is, and real quick I'll even do like a little close-up here of his tag too. This, like I said, I speak, I sing, my mouth moves in sync with the words, I am motion and sound activated, so that's his little tag. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it for this video. That is the animated Frankie Post singing lamppost, and real quick I'll also kind of show you this too. Trying to be careful with him. if you can see. Let me see if I could turn. Actually, you know what? You might be able to see. 1998. See? Sorry, my phone. Holy crap. Yep. Says 1998 Telco Creations Incorporation, made in China, you know. All that jazz. But yeah, that's the bottom of him. And yeah, so that's basically it for this video, and thank you guys so much for watching, and demo coming soon.